What's up, everybody? Welcome to another installment of On the Course with Royster. In today's video, I will be highlighting and showcasing the disc golf course found in Blendon Woods Metro Park. This is my first time coming to this park. I've never been here for a hike or even to play disc golf. So as I walk the course and videotape it, it will be my first time seeing the course and seeing its layout. And so with that, I'm pretty excited to see a new course. And so with that said, let's not hesitate and let's jump on that course and see what it has to offer. All right, this is sort of what you'll see, the layout when you first approach. You'll see the tee pad for hole 1 just right up there, but it looks like you have several kind of practice targets as well. So I don't know if there's anything specific to having 3 practice targets. Found this interesting thing here. And then you have that disc catcher, and then hole 1's tee pad. And here are your stats for hole 1 and the layout. And standing at the top of the tee pad, you see the disc catcher just straight ahead. Kind of just give you a sense of the terrain that you will be throwing into and trying to avoid as you make it to the disc catcher. From hole 1, you just go to the left and you will find the tee pad and the stats for hole 2. There they are. Again, another concrete tee pad. And your disc catcher is just right there in front of you. On your way to the disc catcher, you will have rough, more than rough, I would say, that you would want to avoid left and right. I'm going to give you a sense of hole 2, the area kind of surrounding it. And then to the right, you will find the next hole and tee pad. Here's the stats and layout for hole 3. And there's your disc catcher. From where we were shooting from, here's the area surrounding the disc catcher. And then to the left, you'll find a trail that will take you to your next tee pad. Alright, so here is your stats and layout for hole 4. And from here, you're not going to be able to make out where the disc catcher is, so let's go ahead and take a trek. Okay, so I just kind of took a couple steps outward just so I could come out here and then visually show you where the disc catcher is in regards to the tee pad. Alright, I'm just approaching the disc catcher on 4. Again, just going to then move straight beyond that to your next tee pad, which is right here. And let's go ahead and display those stats for you guys. And let's see where that disc catcher is. Not able to see it from the tee pad, so let's go find it. Alright, so I'm just kind of taking a little trek down that little path that you saw. You'll have this to your right, and as you come around the corner, you will see the disc catcher for hole 5. So from the disc catcher on hole 5, you're going to follow this trail. I do want to point out to be mindful, there looks like some potential water hazards if you overshoot on that last one. But here we go on our pursuit of hole 6. You'll find it right here at the top of this hill. Just want to admire sort of the beauty up here at hole 6. Just kind of before showing you guys the stats. And then again, you want to see that layout. And you're not going to be able to see the disc catcher from the tee pad, but if I'm stepping to the left from the tee pad and you see the disc catcher up ahead through those trees. And again, just walking along, taking in the course. Just giving you guys another view of the area around the disc catcher on hole 6, but just straight beyond you will see the tee pad and sign for hole 7. Just because I think it's pretty cool, just kind of shows some of the area where your tee pad for hole 7 is. There are your stats. And from the tee pad, should be able to make out the disc catcher is kind of wide out in the open there to the left. Kind of give you a sense of the area in which you were throwing out of to hole 7's disc catcher, and then to the right you will see the next tee pad for hole 8. Here are your stats for hole 8. There's your disc catcher just straight ahead. And once you make it to your disc catcher, you will see the tee pad for hole 9. Here's your stats for hole 9. Here's your tee pad. And there's your disc catcher. Just wanting to give you guys another sense of the layout here. Hole 9, and then you'll go to your left and you will find your tee pad for hole 10. Here's stats for hole 10. There's the layout. Now I'm stepping to the right of the tee pad to highlight the disc catcher. I'm just trekking along just to kind of show you a little better what the area around the disc catcher looks like. And then after you score in the disc catcher, we'll go to the right and you will find a trail that leads to the tee pad for hole 11. Here are your stats for hole 11. Here's your tee pad, and here's what you would be looking at. So I'm going to step to the left, and then you would be able to see your disc catcher to the right. Okay, I'm just kind of giving you the layout as if you're from the disc catcher, and then to what would be the left of your disc catcher is the tee pad for hole 12. Here are your stats and layout for hole 12. And your disc catcher is right up ahead. Here's your terrain to the right. Here's your terrain to the left. And as you approach the disc catcher on hole 12, you will just see right up ahead is the tee pad for hole 13. There are your stats for hole 13 and the layout. And there is your disc catcher. And here's a look at the area kind of near the disc catcher, and then to the right is the next tee pad. There are your stats for hole 14 and its layout. And initially, you're not going to be able to see the target, but just a couple steps to the left, and you'll see the target really easy to the right. Well, there's some of the terrain surrounding the area next to this catcher. As you can see to the right is the next tee pad. Here are your stats and layout for hole 15. And as you probably can tell by the map, you're not going to be able to see this catcher from the tee. So let's go find it. So just standing ways away, here was your tee pad where you shot from, and here is your disc catcher. And from your disc catcher, you will go this way to find the next tee pad. Here are your stats for hole 16. And here's kind of a very unique tee pad in general and specific to this course. But at the top of the tee pad, you'll see your disc catcher just straight ahead. Again, to your right and to your left is the terrain. And then there's your disc catcher, and then to the left of that is hole 17's tee pad. Here's your hole 17. Here's its layout and stats. And there's your disc catcher. And from the disc catcher, showing where you threw off from, there's your tee pad, and then behind it is the last tee pad for the course. There are your stats for hole 18, along with its layout. And here, I'm not going to be able to see the disc catcher from the tee pad, so let's go find it. Okay, so after, taking a little bit of a trek outwards, then I can point out to you the disc catcher to the left. And more specifically, here is the area surrounding the disc catcher on hole 18 and the exit off the course. Okay guys, so that wraps up my highlighting and showcasing of the disc golf course found in Blendon Woods Metro Park. Like I mentioned earlier, this was my first time being here. Doing this video is my first walk through the course. My impressions are that it looks like a fun course. I love wooded courses, but it was also looked like there wasn't a lot of like sort of tree obstacles as far as in the fairway. So it seems like there's a lot of narrow corridors and fairways. If you have a good straight shot, you seem like you should fare well on this course. Obviously though, there are a lot of chances for your disc to get lost in the bush, the brush, the debris, the trees, the forest area surrounding it, and you kind of see how the course kind of just weaves back and forth in these very short layouts. But I like it. I think I would very much enjoy playing this course myself. So with that said, until the next time, peace.